My beloved child, heaven is speaking now. And if these words have found you, it is not a mistake. You are here because you are meant to be, because your soul has been restless. Your spirit has been whispering that something is shifting, that shadows are gathering, and the truth you have refused to see is standing right in front of you. I am Archangel Michael, and I come to you now not with ordinary words, but with divine urgency. A warning from heaven, a message wrapped in love, shielded in protection, heavy with truth. There is something you must know. There is something heaven has been trying to show you. But your heart, in its exhaustion, has hesitated. Your eyes, in their sorrow, have turned away. But now, the moment has come, and you cannot ignore it any longer. My child, there is a hidden storm building around you. And though you cannot see it clearly, your spirit feels it. The uneasiness in your chest, the sudden doubts in your thoughts, the heaviness pressing down upon you at night. These are not coincidences. These are signs. Heaven is shaking the atmosphere because your soul's safety, your destiny, depends on you listening now. Someone close to you, someone your heart trusted, is not as they appear. Their eyes hold secrets. Their words carry hidden cracks, and their silence is screaming a goodbye they have yet to speak aloud. You feel it, don't you? The shift in their energy, the way conversations end too soon, the distance they cannot disguise. And still, you question yourself. But heaven does not question. Heaven sees beyond their mask, beyond their quiet retreat. And I have been sent to tell you the truth you already feel is real. Listen carefully, child of light. You are standing at the edge of a spiritual departure. They are preparing to leave, but not only in body. They have already left emotionally, spiritually, silently, piece by piece, until all that remains is a hollow echo of their promises. But do not be deceived by their smiles, by their gestures wrapped in false affection. Their heart has been swayed, their loyalty has been quietly dismantled, and the enemy has been whispering into their ears. There is someone hiding in their shadow, someone cloaked in kindness, but fueled by deception, a manipulator, a voice twisting their thoughts, convincing them you are no longer worthy of their love. But you are not without protection. Heaven's shield surrounds you, and I, Michael, stand between you and the darkness creeping closer. But you must awaken now. You must see what has been hidden. You must accept the departure has already begun. The person you trusted is preparing to walk away, but their steps are paved in secrets, in betrayals concealed beneath polite conversations, in emotions buried beneath rehearsed smiles. But heaven will not let you be blindsided. Your spirit has known for some time the sleepless nights, the sudden sadness, the unexplainable heaviness. These were warnings. And now the veil is lifting. But child, listen closely, because even in this sorrow, heaven is orchestrating your rescue. The pain is not punishment. The heartbreak is not abandonment. It is a divine redirection, a sacred preparation for your breakthrough. Someone from heaven, someone you once loved, someone who has already crossed the veil, is reaching for you. Now, you have felt them, in dreams filled with their voice, in moments when their memory crashes over you unexpectedly, in the chills down your spine, in the scent of something sweet with no source. These are divine signs. They are trying to warn you. They see what you cannot, the truth hidden beneath this person's actions, the quiet departure they have already chosen. And heaven will not let you face this alone, but you must be willing to open your eyes, willing to listen to you. Soul's unease, willing to trust that even in this unraveling, you are protected, the person preparing to walk away. They believe they no longer need you. They have found another promise, another plan, another source to feed their ego. But do not chase them. Do not beg for what heaven is removing from your path. Your spirit deserves peace. Your destiny demands clarity, and I have been sent to awaken you to that truth. You are not alone. The angels surround you. The loved ones beyond the veil whisper their warnings. And I stand ready, sword drawn, shield raised. But child, your obedience, your awareness are required now. The signs are all around you. The shift in their words, the emptiness in their eyes, the distance you cannot deny. But beneath the surface lurks betrayal, a manipulation festering in silence. And the enemy celebrates your distraction, but heaven has intervened. This message, this sacred warning, it is your invitation to clarity. You must see, you must feel, you must awaken. Because their departure, their rejection, their silence, it is not the end. It is a divine realignment, a path clearing for your breakthrough, for your restoration, for your destiny to rise unshaken. Child of heaven, your heart has carried this ache long enough. Your spirit has whispered these truths in the quiet hours. And now you have your confirmation. The goodbye is nearing, but your purpose remains untouched. Your protection remains sealed by divine authority. Stand strong. Hold your peace. Let them go with love, with dignity, with faith, and trust. The miracle heaven is weaving behind the scenes is greater than the loss in front of you. Stay with me, for the most important revelation, the clearest truth, the greatest breakthrough is yet to come. My beloved child, listen, you have already sensed the shift, haven't you? That quiet ache in your chest, the restless stirring in your spirit, the moments when words spoken by those close to you feel hollow, empty, rehearsed. It is not your imagination. It is not doubt. It is not weakness. It is heaven pulling back the veil, revealing the hidden cracks, exposing the shadows, and showing you what has been concealed behind smiles, behind false affection, behind empty promises. Someone close, someone you trusted with your heart, has already made a decision. They have been walking away, silently, carefully, step by step. But their body remains beside you. Their words continue. But their spirit, their heart, is gone. You have felt it. In their silence, in the hesitation of their words, in the coldness hidden behind their eyes. And yet, they wear the mask well. They smile, they speak, they pretend, but their loyalty, their love, has already been surrendered to another promise, another voice, another lie. But heaven sees everything. The whispers spoken in secret, the manipulations hiding behind kindness, the false presence weaving deception into their soul. Child of light, you must listen now. This is not a moment for confusion. This is your divine appointment, heaven's urgent warning, sent to awaken you, to save you from the devastation waiting just ahead. The enemy, the deceiver, has crept into their atmosphere, planting doubt, feeding ego, promising false fulfillment. And now, the person you trusted stands on the edge, preparing to choose a path that cannot be undone. But heaven will not let you stumble blindly. I, Archangel Michael, have been sent to reveal the cracks beneath their smile, the distance behind their words, the growing chasm they can no longer disguise. You were never meant to be caught off guard. You were never meant to suffer without warning. You are protected. But your awareness, your obedience, your courage are required now. Listen carefully. There is a reason. You have been restless, sleepless, questioning. It is because your spirit already knows the truth heaven has seen. The departure is inevitable. the person you once believed would walk beside you, is drifting, their heart no longer anchored, their loyalty compromised. But child, this is not the end. This is not your downfall. This is divine protection in motion. Though the unraveling feels like loss, though the silence feels like abandonment, heaven is orchestrating your rescue. The deception, the betrayal, the hidden departure, it is being exposed. Not to destroy you, but to elevate you. Your destiny, your divine purpose, remains untouched, sealed beneath the shield of heaven. But you must see, you must awaken, you must accept that their words, their gestures, their presence are no longer grounded in truth. The person you trusted is preparing to walk away, not because you failed, not because you are unworthy, but because their heart has been swayed, their mind clouded, their spirit entangled in false promises whispered by the enemy. And heaven, in its mercy, in its love, is revealing the hidden departure before it strikes without warning. The loved one you have lost, the soul who crossed the veil, they are reaching for you now. You have felt them. In the quiet moments, the chills racing down your spine, the dreams filled with their voice, the signs undeniable. They see what you cannot yet see. They know the storm approaching. They are desperate, desperate for you to listen. Child, do not dismiss the signs. The restless nights, the heaviness in your chest, the sudden waves of emotion. This is your spirit's alarm. This is heaven shaking your atmosphere, preparing you for the truth that cannot be hidden much longer. But even now, even as the departure creeps closer, your breakthrough remains intact, your destiny unshaken. You are protected, you are chosen, you are not alone. The angels surround you, the armies of heaven stand guard. Your loved one beyond the veil whispers, see, hear, awaken. And I, Michael, stand beside you, sword drawn, shield raised, ready to defend, ready to reveal. But child, you must have courage to see beyond the illusion, to accept the goodbye before it shatters your peace unexpectedly. They have already left you, emotionally, spiritually, piece by piece. But their physical departure, their final goodbye, is nearing. And though your heart aches, though your spirit trembles, you must trust. This is not rejection. This is protection. This is preparation. Because heaven is clearing your path for something greater, for your restoration, for your breakthrough, for the destiny that darkness cannot steal. My beloved child, listen to me now, for heaven is still speaking. And the words I bring are not to frighten you, but to awaken you. You have felt it, haven't you? The quiet moments when the room feels heavy, the conversations that no longer reach your heart, the glances that avoid your eyes, the unspoken distance growing between you and them. This is not imagination. This is not fear. It is the whisper of heaven, calling your spirit to awareness. Because the goodbye you sense is closer than you think. The person you trusted, the one whose hand you thought would never release yours, they have already begun to let go. Their heart, no longer anchored beside you, their mind entangled in doubt, their loyalty slowly drifting, their presence fading behind carefully chosen words. And yet, they smile, they pretend, they speak as if nothing is changing. But child, your spirit sees through the illusion. The energy has shifted, the atmosphere is unsettled, the promises feel empty, and you have known it all along. But now, the veil has lifted, and heaven refuses to let you walk blind into the unraveling. I am Archangel Michael, and I have been sent to reveal what your heart has been aching to confirm. They are leaving. Their decision has been made in secret, but their soul, their energy, has already stepped away, the person you believed in, the one you carried through storms, the one you trusted with your vulnerable heart. They have allowed deception to settle in their spirit, and someone hiding behind false affection, whispering lies, twisting truth, feeding their insecurities, has been pushing them further from you. But heaven sees what they cannot, and I stand between you and the darkness, shield raised, sword drawn, ready to defend, ready to protect. But, child, you must awaken. The goodbye is approaching. And though they have not spoken the words, their silence speaks volumes. Their distance reveals their choice. You must not deny the signs. You must not ignore the ache in your chest. You must not silence your spirit's alarm, the dreams that haunt you, the heaviness that lingers, the sudden waves of sorrow. These are divine signals. These are heaven's whispers, preparing your heart for what is to come. But child, this is not your destruction. This is divine redirection, the unraveling, the heartbreak, the letting go. It is not the enemy's victory. It is heaven's mercy, removing what no longer serves your destiny, clearing the path for your breakthrough, the one you trusted, the one you thought would never walk away. They have chosen a different path, but their leaving will not break you. You are protected, you are chosen. You are surrounded by divine forces, and heaven is orchestrating your rescue. Listen to me now, the loved one who crossed the veil, the soul you still speak to in your quiet moments. They have been trying to reach you. Their signs have been everywhere. The flickering lights, the chills that crawl down your spine, the familiar scent with no source, the dreams that echo their voice. They have seen the storm approaching. They have whispered their warnings. They have urged your spirit to awaken. You must listen. You must prepare. You must stand, firm in truth, rooted in faith, protected by heaven's promise. The goodbye, it is near, but your destiny remains untouched. Your breakthrough is still sealed. Your miracle is still written in the heavens. Do not beg for what heaven is removing. Do not chase the one drifting away. Let them go. In love, in peace, in trust. Because, child, what feels like loss is making room for your divine elevation. The heartbreak, the unraveling, the departure, they are not endings, they are beginnings. Sacred steps toward the life, the joy, the breakthrough that has been waiting for you beyond the illusion. Stay with me, listen to the signs, feel the whispers, trust the process. The goodbye you feel is not punishment. It is protection. It is preparation. It is heaven's hand guiding you away from deception and into the light of your true purpose. Child, the one leaving. Their absence will ache, but it will not destroy you, because your destiny is greater than their doubt. Your strength is greater than their silence. Your breakthrough is greater than the storm. And I, Michael, I stand with you, sword drawn, shield raised, guarding your heart, fighting beside you, protecting the path. Heaven has carved for you the goodbye. It is coming, but so is your miracle. My beloved child, heaven is still speaking, and I need you to listen with your heart, with your spirit, with the part of you that has always known. Something has been building around you, the quiet tension, the unspoken heaviness, the moments when your world feels unsettled. It is not your imagination. It is not your anxiety. It is the storm, and it is already here. You have sensed it, haven't you? The coldness growing between you and them, the distance that can no longer be disguised, a familiar presence, now filled with unfamiliar silence. They have already begun to slip away, but their leaving did not start with words. It began in the shadows of their heart, in the quiet spaces of their spirit, where deception whispered, where the enemy fed doubt, where false affection crept in. And now the storm is upon you, and though they stand near, they are not truly with you. My child, the unraveling you feared, the goodbye you sensed, the shift in their eyes, the weight pressing on your chest, it has all been preparing you for this moment. I am Archangel Michael, and I've been sent not to frighten you, but to awaken you, because what is happening now was always written, not as punishment, but as protection, not to destroy, but to deliver. The one you trusted, the one whose hand you held, the one you believed would weather every storm beside you. They have surrendered, not to you, not to love, but to the false promises, the whispered lies, the manipulations cloaked in kindness. They have chosen a different path. And child, it hurts. It aches. It feels like betrayal. It feels like loss. It feels like abandonment. But heaven sees beyond the surface. And the first stand between you and the darkness, sword drawn, shield raised, ready to fight, ready to protect. But you must awaken. You must release what is fading. You must stand in truth. Because the storm, the spiritual shaking, the quiet unraveling, it is here, and you are not meant to face it unaware. The signs have surrounded you, the sleepless nights, the sudden waves of emotion, the heavy silence, the strange dreams, the loved one beyond the veil, the soul who still lingers near. They have been trying to reach you, in the whispers, in the signs, in the divine interruptions. They have warned you, and now it is time to see, to listen, to accept the truth heaven has placed before you. The person you trusted, the one you thought would never leave. They are already gone in spirit. Their words, their presence, their promises, they are shadows, fading echoes of what once was. But child, this is not your end. This is your awakening. The storm may rage, but it will not consume you. The goodbye may ache, but it will not destroy you. The loss may sting, but it is clearing the way for your elevation, for your breakthrough, for your divine realignment. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are shielded by heaven, surrounded by angels, and guided by the whispers of those who still love you beyond the veil. My beloved child, heaven is still speaking, and though you have walked through the storm, though the goodbye has already shaken your soul, there is more that has been hidden, more your spirit was not ready to see. But now, your heart is prepared. The veil has lifted. The whispers have become undeniable, and I, Archangel Michael, have been sent to reveal what heaven kept concealed until now. Listen to me, child, for though you have endured the ache, though you have survived the unraveling, there was always a greater purpose, a divine mystery, woven into your sorrow. Yes, the one you trusted, the one whose hand you once held, they have walked away, but not all departures are abandonment. Not all losses are punishment. Some are heaven's greatest rescue, disguised as heartbreak. You have been rescued, not from a person, but from a deception, from a spiritual trap, from a hidden plan designed to delay your destiny, to steal your peace, to drain your purpose. But child, heaven intervened, and though it felt like loss, though it ached like betrayal, it was protection. The one who left, they were no longer aligned. Their presence, their promises, their love had shifted into shadows, entangled in doubt, poisoned by whispers, blinded by false affection, and heaven, in its mercy, removed them before the deception became destruction. You were never abandoned. You were shielded. You were guarded by the armies of heaven, by the whispers of your loved ones beyond the veil, by the hand of the divine. But child, the revelations are not finished. There is more that has been hidden, more that heaven must show you now. The person who left, they were not the source of your breakthrough. They were a lesson, a season, a shadow, but your destiny was never tied to their loyalty. Your peace was never dependent on their presence. Your elevation was never in their hands. It has always been written in the heavens, sealed in light, protected by divine authority. And now, as the dust settles, as the silence stretches, as the ache begins to fade, heaven speaks again. You are still chosen. You are still protected. You are still rising. The storm did not destroy you. The departure did not defeat you. The goodbye did not break your purpose. In fact, it strengthened. You. It awakened. You. Prepared you for what heaven has hidden, for the breakthrough that is now being revealed. Listen closely. Child, the ache was not a punishment. It was the final shaking before your spirit's rising. The tears watered the soil where your miracles are beginning to bloom. The loneliness created space for divine connections, sacred opportunities, new beginnings. But child, there is more. More heaven must show you. More your spirit is ready to receive. Beyond the sorrow lies your elevation. Beyond the storm lies your clarity. Beyond the unraveling lies your breakthrough. And I, Archangel Michael, have been commanded to walk beside you, to fight for you, to reveal the hidden truths that now can no longer be delayed. Listen, the loved one beyond the veil, the soul who still whispers your name, they have been guiding you, even in the silence, even in the ache, even when you doubted. They have seen the greater plan. They have known the deeper truths. They have waited for your heart to awaken, to rise, to accept what heaven is revealing now. Child, you were never left behind. You were lifted. You were never forgotten. You were protected. You were never abandoned. You were chosen. The storm was only the beginning. The goodbye was only the unlocking. The heartbreak was only the unveiling. And now, your miracle is no longer hidden. The path forward is clear. The connections ahead are divinely aligned. The blessings awaiting you are unstoppable. But child, you must release the weight of what was. You must surrender the ache of what could have been. You must trust the unfolding of what heaven has designed. The person who left was never meant to carry your destiny. They were a reflection, a season, a necessary unraveling. But your breakthrough is independent, unshaken, unstoppable, sealed by divine order. And I stand beside you, sword drawn, shield raised, guiding your steps, guarding your purpose, fighting for your peace. The whispers from beyond have not ceased. The signs have not disappeared. The love has not faded. Your spirit is awakening. Your heart is healing. Your soul is realigning. And heaven has declared, this is your rising. This is your restoration. This is your moment. The goodbye did not end you. The storm did not consume you. The heartbreak did not erase your calling. You are still chosen. You are still protected. You are still rising, and the greatest revelation, the deepest truth, the final hidden blessing is being revealed. Now, child, this is your moment to step forward, to trust again, to love again, to believe again, to rise again. Heaven has never left your side. The angels have never ceased to fight for you. Your loved ones beyond the veil have never stopped guiding you. And I, Michael, stand beside you, declaring your breakthrough is no longer hidden. Your destiny is no longer delayed. Your miracle is no longer out of reach. It is here. Walk boldly. Stand firmly. Believe fiercely. For heaven is still speaking. The storm has passed. The goodbye is behind you. And your divine promise is unfolding now. My beloved child. We have arrived. At the moment your spirit always knew would come. The moment heaven has been preparing you for, even when your heart resisted, even when your eyes refused to see. Even when your soul trembled beneath the weight of uncertainty. This is that moment. The signs have been undeniable. The whispers have grown louder. The veil has lifted. And the truth stands before you, unhidden, unshaken, unavoidable. The person you trusted. The one your heart clung to. They are leaving, not as punishment, not because you are unworthy, but because heaven. In its mercy, in its perfect timing, is removing what no longer belongs. You sense this. In the quiet hours of the night. In the heaviness pressing on your chest. In the moments their voice could not reach your heart. Your spirit. Knew. Your dreams warned you. The sudden waves of emotion, the chills, the lingering presence of a loved one beyond the veil. They have been preparing you. And now. The departure. Is not coming. It is here. But child, listen carefully. This is not your breaking point. This is your breakthrough. The goodbye you feared, the unraveling you resisted. It is heaven's hand guiding you out of deception, out of false connections, out of spiritual traps, and into your divine realignment. Yes, it hurts. The ache is real. The silence cuts deep. The absence lingers. But your spirit was never meant to stay anchored to what heaven is removing. Your destiny. Is greater than their absence. Your purpose. Is untouched by their rejection. And I, Archangel Michael, I have been sent. To shield you. To fight for you. To guide you through the storm. Child, the loved one beyond the veil, soul whose whispers have filled your atmosphere. They have never left you. They. Have seen what is ahead. They. Have carried the weight of knowing. They. Have tried to reach you. In dreams. In signs. In unexplainable moments. They have been guiding you, preparing you, strengthening you, because they. Have seen the unraveling, the quiet departure, the hidden goodbyes, long before your eyes were ready to witness it. But now, you see, you feel. No. The goodbye. Is no longer hidden. The deception. Can no longer be disguised. The false connection. Has been exposed. And though your heart aches, your spirit. Is awakening. The storm. Is still here, but so is your divine protection. The pain still lingers, but so does heaven's promise. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. The armies of heaven stand guard. The whispers from beyond. Still surround you. The love you thought lost still protects you. Child, this is your moment. To stand. To release. To trust. Let them go. With love, with peace, gratitude, for they. Have served their season. But your journey, your rising, your breakthrough. Is only beginning. I, Michael. Stand with you, sword drawn, shield raised, ready to guide you into your next chapter, into your divine promise. Do not chase what is falling away. Do not beg for the Yah. Connection heaven has untied. Do not grieve what heaven has already replaced with something greater. Stronger. Divinely appointed. The goodbye. It is painful, but it is necessary. The storm. Is fierce, but it will not consume you. The unraveling. Is uncomfortable, but it is sacred. Because, child, what is waiting for you. Beyond this moment is restoration. Is clarity. Is divine victory. The one you loved, the one who drifted, the one who chose another path. They cannot take your purpose. They cannot touch